Welcome, everybody, to another fantastic episode of TechFlix. Today, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite activities to do with students called Shapegrams. I'm Joe Marquez. I am your friendly neighborhood ed tech coach. So let's go ahead and take a look at what Shapegrams can do for you. So Shapegrams is found easily on this website at shapegrams.com, but I can easily share with you some of the free lessons that they have. We're going to be looking today at the house lesson, but they also have a face lesson and an ice cream cone. And beyond these free lessons, they have multiple lessons of varying difficulty. And there are some free ones of various difficulties as well. But we are going to be covering the house right here. Now, the first thing I want you to see is that we are going to be utilizing Google Slides. And I love this, and I love the way that we have this set up. So what we have here is Tony, who created Shapegrams. He gives instructions off to the left-hand side, and I absolutely love the way that he utilizes this negative space. We call this negative space because it's not part of the actual slide. Watch, if I hit the slideshow option, it doesn't show any of the instructions. It doesn't show anything other than what's on the slide. But he uses the negative space to give extra directions. On every single Shapegrams, he has a video tutorial on how to complete each and every one of his projects. So if I clicked on this play button, it would play.
Go to the doctor.
And he starts off everyone with a funny little joke, because Tony is that kind of person. But he goes through here and goes through direct instructions on how to utilize this activity. But what I love about this is, as the students are creating their house or their Shapegrams image of choice, they're learning new skills and new buttons in Google Slides. And then if we go off to the right side of the negative space, it talks a little about what to do and where to grab your shapes. And so it's extra space. If you ever want to know, oh, and by the way, none of these things can be deleted. No, you can't delete any of these because Tony has utilized the option of theme builder. And he builds this theme in Theme Builder, and any text or any item you put into the Theme Builder, you can edit when you go to the theme, but you can't edit when you're on the slide proper. So I love this, so it prevents the students from accidentally deleting any of the instructions. And as Tony goes through the slide process, the creation process, students can pause and try it out. And so basically the students would come over here, they can see the shape, and I love that Tony does not have it where you can disassemble the shape at all. What we can do, if you're wanting to use this in kinder or first and you think it's a little bit too difficult for them to follow directions, we could help out by putting the shapes off to the side, and all they would have to do is drag and drop them in the correct location so that they can build. It just, giving them a little bit more of that scaffolding to get this done. But we can definitely discuss that if that's something you would like to do. And so the students would come in here, they'd find their shapes, they'd say, okay, it looks like this is how they built the house, and so they grab the house right there. We can come up here and we can change the color to a brown, since it's a brown roof. And then we come over here and then we grab this guy and move him over, and we'll change that to brown as well. Notice there is this little line here. It doesn't show that over here. And Tony gives that instructions. You want to make the line transparent. So I'm going to click here. I select the line because he gives the icon, and select transparent. And now it looks like it is engulfed right here by it. And so we would continue building the house as well, and until it is done. And then the students can showcase side by side the house that Tony built off on the left-hand side and the house that the students built off on the right-hand side. I absolutely love this. It's a fantastic opportunity for creation. It's a fantastic opportunity for our students to learn the different ways to drag and drop and all the different buttons that you can find in Google Slides. It's a great way for them to build capacity on this kind of activity. And then when it comes to a content related creation project you have, they now know where some of these buttons are and know how to do it. So Shapegrams, fantastic opportunity to engage your students from the simplicity of shapes and Google Slides. If this is something you would like to see more of, please make sure you contact me and we can talk more. Thanks for watching this episode of TechFlix on Shapegrams.